What's going on, JRD Nation? Getting set up here. I got the Instagram feed and I got the YouTube feed. So whether you're listening or watching on YouTube or Instagram, appreciate you. Gonna do a little bit of Q&A here. This is Brandon, actually, the first 72 hours. What's up? This is Brandon Epstein from the Jump Rope Dudes, and I want to just connect with you guys. It's been a minute since we've done a live, so I'm going to shoot the shit a little bit, answer your guys' questions in regards to jump rope, weight loss, happiness, whatever you guys got questions about, I'm happy to answer them today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and forth between YouTube and Instagram answering questions. So please post your question. If I don't see it immediately, just repost it because I'm going to go back and forth answering. So hopefully I'll get to all of them. So let me start with, let's do Instagram first. Let's see what we got. Whoa, getting a call. Get out of here. Get a lot of spam calls. All right. Coke Pepsi Classic asks, what is my diet? Okay, so let me say this. Dan and I are two different dudes, right? Two different dudes. So I have my diet, Dan has his diets, but overall, we follow the same principles, which is if either one of us wants to lose fat, lose weight, we eat in a calorie deficit and we try to get the right breakdown of macronutrients, meaning we're eating the right amount of protein, carbohydrates, and fat to reach our goals. So if you want help with that, definitely go to YouTube and after this live and watch our video. It's called How to Eat to Lose Weight. It's probably the best video we've made on the topic. Now, for me personally, what do I do to make sure I'm reaching my fitness goals with my nutrition? So recently, I've been eating a lot more plant-based. So I've been eating pretty much like all plants except for one meal a week. And this is something I've experimented with the last few weeks, and I'm feeling really good. My energy feels high. I like how I feel, and my digestion's been really good versus when I was eating a lot more meat. I felt more bloat. So I wish I could say I'm making the decision not to eat any animals out of like just a good person, but really I'm doing it because I'm feeling really good. So for the most part, I try to eat the right amount of calories for my body. And so we have a calorie calculator. Again, it's in that video I mentioned how to eat to lose weight. So I'm eating the right amount of food and I'm just plugging in my food with a plant-based diet. So I eat a lot of like lentils and beans, a lot of vegetables, fruits. I do compensate to make sure I get enough protein by eating like vegan protein bars, things of that sort. So that's what I've been at right now. Now, am I going to eat this way forever? I don't know, but it's working well for me. And I like how I feel. My performance has been good. And of course, I'm drinking a ton of water. That's a really big part of it as well. Okay. Instagram, that's my answer to your question. I'm going to go over here to YouTube and see if I can find a good question here. I'm going to go all the way from the top and work my way down. All right. How old should you be to start weighted jump rope training? All right, this isn't going to be the question because it's yes or no, or I guess it's a one answer, which is I think like 14, 15 years old is fine. You can do it earlier if you want, but really the cross ropes specifically are made more for adults or people in their teens. Okay. All right, Layla, I want a muscle gains, bro, but how would I add jump rope? Okay. Although you don't see much weightlifting on our channel, we really recommend that if you want to build muscle mass, you lift weights. So you got to do your major core lifts. So, bench press, deadlift, squat, those are all great core lifts that bring in a lot of different muscles or compound exercises are going to help you build muscle mass. And so, of course, with the weightlifting, you also are going to want to eat in a calorie surplus, which means you're eating more calories than you're expending so you can put on muscle. All right, so you guys probably heard us talk about this in previous videos, but it's very important. And whenever I talk about jump rope or any physical training, I've got to accompany it with the information about nutrition, because if your nutrition's not on point, you can't expect results one way or another. You can't expect to lose weight. You can't expect to gain weight. So there it is. All right, I'm going back to Instagram. Let's see what we got here. How to stay motivated in the winter snow in Buffalo. That's a great question because we live out here in sunny Southern California. So this is where I actually excel, guys. For many of you who don't know this, I've been teaching meditation and mindset training for over 11 years now, and that's what I studied in school, and that's really my core competency. And so when it comes to when it comes to motivation, it all comes to aligning yourself with a why that's going to make you take the action, because you never want to feel like you're pushed to do something, right? You don't want to wake up every day and be like, oh, it's so cold, I can't do this. No, that you don't want that to be your mindset. You want your mindset to be something that's pulling you. So get clear on why you want to do what you want to do. So get clear on a goal that you have for yourself that makes you feel really good and excited. So maybe that goal is just how you feel when you get naked with your boyfriend or girlfriend or husband or wife. That's cool. I know a lot of people say, hey, it should be all about you, but it does feel good to have good self-confidence when you're with your partner as well. So find a goal that is going to get you super pumped. And maybe you could even compete with your friends. If it's really cold during the winter, you could get a group of your friends and say, all right, we're going to challenge each other and we're all going to see, how many workouts we can do in X amount of time and see who wins, right? Like Joe Rogan did one of those competition with his friends. And so that's a great way to keep yourself motivated. But really, it's got to come from inside. You don't want to feel like you're pushed to do something. You want to feel pulled. You want something, a greater why that's going to have you tap into that motivation. Okay, hopefully that answers your question. If it doesn't, you guys can ask follow-up questions. All right, here we go. Going back to YouTube now. How can I lose my fat in my legs by jumping rope? All right, so first of all, guys, you cannot lose body fat anywhere in your body by targeting it. You'll lose your body fat based off your genetics, and it will just go wherever your genetics say it goes first, right? So some people hold more fat in their stomach, other people in their legs, other people in their hips. So don't worry about trying to lose leg fat. Instead, just try to not worry, but just focus on losing fat in general. And if you do that, eventually you're going to lose your leg fat because, if you're really struggling with leg fat, then you're just really struggling with just fat in general. So obviously, do the toning work, do body weight exercises or maybe some weightlifting to tone so you get your legs looking like you want. And then you need to eat in a calorie deficit, hit the hard cardio with the jump rope, and you will lose that body fat everywhere, which eventually will get to your legs. All right, back to Instagram. You made me jump rope, then a year later, I'm boxing. Thank you. Awesome, man. Dope. I love boxing myself. As you guys probably have seen, there's a video on YouTube of my boxing fight. You could check that out if you haven't already. How many hours of sleep do you get a night? Oh, man, I sleep a lot. I slept 12 hours last night. It's a lot of sleep. But in general, I sleep I guess on average 8 or 9 hours. Sleep is so important to me because I really work to create a career for myself where I don't have to get up with an alarm clock. And because of that, I really take full advantage of it. And I just sleep until I'm not tired anymore. Sometimes I have engagements where I have to get up for X, Y, or Z thing, but usually I just wake up when I'm no longer tired. Now, I understand that a lot of you maybe don't have that luxury. And so for you personally, you need to just kind of track how you feel after you get a certain amount of sleep. So if you know that when you sleep 6 hours, you feel tired the rest of the day, well, then make sure you're sleeping more than that. If you track and you see, oh, after 8 hours of sleep, I always feel good, well, then you need to make sure you get that amount because there's not one size that fits all for how much sleep we all need. We all just need to figure out what that is for ourselves by paying attention, being aware of how you feel when you get a certain amount of sleep. Okay. Back to YouTube. Can I lose my fat? Is there such a thing as a triple under? Yes, there is. People do triple unders. I can't do one. Neither can Dan. Oops. How many consecutive double unders can I do? I actually don't know. I don't really train that way. I'm not super competitive with my jump rope. I really use it like probably a lot of you do. I use it just to stay consistent with my fitness because jump rope is a tool that you can take anywhere in the world, and it's so easy to be consistent with it that you could just do it And you don't have to think about, oh, I need to do X amount of double unders. No, just like start the timer for 30 minutes, do an interval, get through it, knock it out, get on with your day, get on with your life. All right, let's go. Let's go YouTube. I want a good one from YouTube. How many times do you jump rope per day? One time, if that. Okay, I like this one. This is gonna be my official YouTube answered question. What do I think of the keto diet? I think that there's not one size fits all for any diet. I think you need to figure out what works well for you and your body. Just because someone on the internet says that you should do the keto diet does not mean it's going to work well for you. So experiment with your own body and you will figure out what works well for you. A few things are very consistent that I'd say everyone should do. I would not say everyone should do the keto diet because it does not fit for everyone. I think carbohydrates are a very important energy source. So I personally would never do the keto diet. Now, what I do know for sure is that it's important you eat whole foods. So getting most of your calories from whole foods. So fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, legumes, high quality sourced protein, meats, things of that sort. Also, we know that if you want to lose weight or gain weight, you need to be in a calorie surplus or deficit. Now, beyond that, about specific diets around like, should you be vegan? Should you be keto? Should you whatever? Like, you got to figure that out for yourself. No one can ever tell you what you should do. And I know it's not the question, the answer a lot of people love to hear, but that's just straight up the truth. All right, back to Instagram. Let's see what we got here. Come on, Instagram. Where are your questions at? Please start a Marina Del Rey jump rope meetup group, Mother's Beach Squad. What up? Yo. So hit us up. Shoot me a DM. Maybe we can talk. Maybe you can work out with us sometime. So we live in Marina Del Rey. For those who don't know, it's like Venice Beach, California. And this person, she obviously lives very close by. Sweet. So how often do I lift weights? I try to lift weights once a week, and I just hit my major compound lifts. So I'm making sure that I'm squatting, I'm doing deadlifts, and oftentimes I also include some dumbbell presses as well, dumbbell incline presses, just to do another compound exercise for my upper body. Okay, so that's Instagram. Back over to YouTube now. Okay. Okay, what is the best way to start our program with the Get Lean set? So for those of you who don't know, the Get Lean set is our most popular set by CrossRope that we personally use in most of our workouts. So Kesha is asking, what's the best way to start a program? Here's what I recommend. If you're a complete beginner, use that jump rope set and pick 3 workouts from our YouTube channel to do each week. Over time, you're going to gain some momentum. You're going to like it, and your cardio is going to increase. And you can work your way up to doing 5 of those workouts a week. And so once you get to doing those 5 workouts a week, you can start to ask yourself, well, do I want to really get more proactive about my training? Do I want to take it more serious? Do I want to make sure that I'm improve my endurance and seeing even better results? Because that happens when you get on a more regimented protocol. And so once you're ready for that, I highly recommend checking out either a workout group, it's $10, you get a month of workouts, or our Shredded Ninja program is a really good one that utilizes the quarter pound to half pound rope, which is the Get Lean set. All right, back to Instagram. How can I find time for meditation? Well, step 1, you download my meditation app. All of you, if you have not done it yet, download my meditation app right now. It's called, if you search Be Mindset in the Google Play or the iOS store, you'll find it, BE Mindset. And I make meditations available on there. So you can just start your day with it. And I usually like to meditate in the morning because it gets my day off to a nice start. And something you could do as well is do your workout and then do meditation afterwards when you're ready to chill. So I highly recommend that. Check out that app. And I think it's easy a lot of times because we get so busy with our day just to start our day with these practices, whether it's working out or meditating or working out and meditating, because then you get the double whammy. You're going to start your day feeling great. Hopefully I answer your question. Again, you guys leave Follow-up questions, I'll answer them. All right. Just bought a jump rope today. Brian Kaiser just bought a jump rope today, and he wants to know how he can get started. My man, go check out our Start Here playlist on YouTube. Follow those instructions exactly. Is jumping rope losing calories? Of course. When you move your body, you're losing or burning calories. Also, just while you're sitting here, you're burning calories. But of course, you burn calories faster when you're jumping rope because you're moving faster. All right, back to Instagram. What form of meditation do you do? So personally, I do a number of different types of meditation. They're kind of hybrid. I made them up. If you want to know the type of meditation that I personally do, check out my meditation app, BE Mindset. Search it, or just check out my YouTube channel, Brandon Epstein. All of my meditations are linked up there as well. Okay. Now, someone asked, it's harder for girls to get a six-pack. Any tips? Here's the deal. We all have our biology, the genetics we're blessed with, and men just have a physical structure that allows us to have less body fat just naturally because we need less than women. And because of that, it's easier to see the abs. So I don't think as a woman, you should be trying to get six-pack abs because it's not even really healthy to get to that low body fat percentage for some women. Like some women, maybe it's natural and it works for you, but for most women, it's not natural. Like just try to maintain a low body fat percentage, stay lean, stay healthy, and that should be your goal. I don't think women should be trying to get six packs. That's my personal thing. Like I know there's fitness models out there who have six packs who are women, but they do that shit for a living. Like that's their work, that's their whole life. So of course they're gonna have a six pack. Like for me, for example, I sit around 10 or 12% body fat, and I do have a six pack. But if you were gonna take like the ratio of my body fat percentage and apply it to a woman who naturally has more body fat, it would be much harder. Like if I was a woman, I would not have a six pack, if that makes sense. Just because I'm not lean enough to actually have a six pack. I would need to have the equivalent of like a 6 or 7 or 8% body fat of a man to maintain a six pack. So it's just much harder as a woman. So I don't think that should be your goal. It's my 2 cents. Okay, back to YouTube. What do we got? What's the best way to build stamina? It's a great question. Consistency, building your way up. We actually made a video on YouTube. It's called Going from 30 Seconds to 30 Minutes Jumping Rope. I highly recommend you check out that video right now if you want to know what you can do to build your endurance, because I couldn't have made a better video to answer that question. So go check it out. All right, back to Instagram. Tips for those of us over 50 who want to keep jump rope as part of a fitness routine. Follow our videos in our injury prevention playlist on YouTube. We talk about doing a number of things that are going to help you lower the impact. One of those things is jumping rope on softer surfaces. And if you don't have a soft surface, get yourself a jump rope mat and jump rope on that. It's going to be easier on the joints. Also, make sure that you do a sufficient warm up before you work out. It's going to help you stave off injuries and just be easier on your joints. What else? I think just being aware of like what's going on in your body at the time, taking rest days when you need to take them, not feeling bad about it, but being aware that like your body is asking for rest, so you're going to give it to it. Of course, eating really good, healthy foods whole foods is going to be important. Drinking lots of water, getting lots of sleep. All right, back to YouTube. Jump rope ninja quickly suggests a simple jump rope workout. Now, all right, here's my suggestion. Go to our YouTube. Check out our workout playlist. We have like 100 workouts. Pick one that you want. They're all great. What are our body fat percentages? I would say Dan and I are both around 10 to 12% body fat. We've both been leaner. We've both probably been down to 8% body fat in the life of this Jump Rope Dudes channel, but staying that lean is tough and it's not that sustainable as far as like a healthy, what we consider to be a healthy, happy lifestyle. So yeah, so we're mostly 10 to 12%. Okay, back to Instagram. How do you get rid of shin splints? Okay, so we made some videos on YouTube. I'm going to do this a lot, guys. When there's specific answers to your questions that I could do a much better job pointing you to a video, I'm going to do it. So please don't hate me, but check out our video on YouTube. It's titled How to Prevent Shin Splints. we really get into the details there. A couple things I really recommend are definitely doing heel walks and also sitting on your anterior tib muscles. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, go watch the YouTube video and it'll be explained. My bro, yes, I do watch Canelo. That's an Instagram question. Okay, back to YouTube. What are the benefits of jumping rope? Well, you lose a lot of body fat. You apparently you can help decrease your likelihood of experiencing depression. So right here, the bouncing is supposed to help with that. You're helping yourself prevent future injury by increasing your bone density. That also happens through jump rope. And for the rest of the answers, go check out our video titled Jump Rope Benefits on YouTube. Okay, back to Instagram. Am I going to have another fight soon? Yo, if Jump Rope Dudes gets to be over 1 million subscribers, I think I can get my way into one of these YouTube fights. You know, Logan Paul, KSI. I would love that. That'd be so fun because I've been training hard, but really, I'm obviously not good enough to fight a real professional boxer. So if I'm gonna do another fight, it's got to be against a YouTuber. And to do that, it's just like an intention game. I need to be able to leverage a big audience. And so it's dope that on YouTube we have over 500,000 people, but to make it worth the other people, like Logan Paul has 20 million subscribers, to make it worthwhile for these guys to want to fight me, we just got to get bigger. So all I ask is that you guys tell all your friends about the Jump Rope Dudes. Tell them they got to follow us, subscribe to us, grab their phones, just subscribe for them. And then we'll be in a better position to leverage our audience to go set up a YouTube fight. That'd be dope. Okay, back to YouTube. I'm a truck driver and I started jumping rope about a month ago. I was 240, now I'm down to 250. What diet can you recommend? Check out our video on YouTube titled How to Eat to Lose Weight. Okay, I also recommend if you're a truck driver, do intermittent fasting. So don't eat breakfast, just drink a coffee instead. It's going to help you cut down your overall calorie intake for the day. All right, back to Instagram. I'm a beginner jumper. How many times a week must I train? If you're a beginner jump roper, I would say start by jumping rope for 5 minutes a day, 3 times a week. And then the next week, maybe you can add a 4th day, 5 minutes a day. And the next week, do 5 days for 5 minutes. And then the next week after that, you can do 10 minutes. So just keep building yourself up gradually, and you're going to improve your endurance and your jump rope form. Because I get it. When you start, it's kind of frustrating when you're like tripping over the rope a bunch. But the more you practice, the more repetitions you have, the easier it becomes. It's simple as that. Okay, back to YouTube. Conscious, will I be your mentor? What do you want in a mentor, bro? Shoot me a DM. I'm on Instagram at ZenMasterApp. So if you guys ever want to talk to me, you're more than welcome to send me a personal DM. I'm pretty responsive. I don't really like answering fitness questions on my personal Instagram, so a lot of times I delete those questions because I'm the one who answers all the Jump Rope Dudes DM, and we get a ton of them. So you can imagine if I'm going to be answering all these DMs on Jump Rope Dudes, I don't want to go answer on my personal account. On my personal account, I strictly answer questions around, like if someone wants a mentor, like I'm receptive to helping them. I'll answer those kind of questions. I talk more about mindset training, meditation, and things of that sort over there. So if you want your jump rope questions answered, hit up Jump Rope Dudes. If you want other questions, you can hit me up personally at ZenMasterApp. Okay. Do I know Buddy Lee? I don't know Buddy Lee, but I know who he is. I just never met him personally. But he's one of the OGs in the jump rope game. Are you Justin Timberlake's brother? Maybe second cousin. We'll see. What up, Wolfie? How you doing, brother? Al Calvado. I don't know who Al Calvado is, bro. You're gonna have to tell him to reach out to us. I've never heard of him. I know you may have brought him up before, but I don't know who he is. All right. Would you consider doing a 2-week plant-based diet challenge to see how that would affect your performance? They've been studied to show you can get better recovery results from plant-based diet. Well, if you missed the beginning of my video, I actually said I've been eating plant-based for the last 3 weeks now, minus 2 meals that had meat in them. And I feel good. I feel really good. So I've experimented. It's good. You know what I don't like, guys? I don't like when people tie up their identity in the way they look. So like being like, I'm a vegan and I'm gonna go bother people on the internet about how they should be vegans. Like I may not eat animals, I might be plant-based, but I'm never gonna be one of those people who like is bothering other people telling them how they should eat. In the same way I wouldn't eat keto and tell everyone they should eat keto. Like there's a few things that are proven that are going to be good for you, right? Eating food from the earth. Who could ever argue with that? Drinking lots of water, eating the right amount of food for your body. Those are the main things that I'm going to talk about. But I don't believe in dogmatic ways of thinking when it comes to anything, whether it's religion or nutrition or anything. I believe in recognizing like what we know to be true and calling that out, and then registering that like most of the other things that we experience in life we need to learn from personal experience, and we'll end up making the best decisions for ourselves based on our personal experience, whether it be nutrition or religion or whatever you want to do, or whether just like whether you decide to be whether you decide to use jump rope as the way you exercise or you decide to do badminton. When did I start jumping rope? I started actually shortly before we started jump rope, dude. So about 4.5 years ago, I would say. Yeah. All right. Next question. Let's go back to Instagram. Does your workout consist solely of jump rope? No, it doesn't. I lift weights at least once a week usually, and I also do boxing. Yep. 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 Great. I think intermittent fasting can be good. It's not for everyone, but it's a helpful tool for helping you eat less food. Just because when you do intermittent fasting, you're removing a meal. So obviously you're going to consume less calories and be less likely to be overeating. Makes enough sense, right? All right, yo, thank you so much for all of the questions that you guys asked today. Appreciate you so much. I just wanted to do a live because I hadn't done one for a while, and I was sitting here. I was like, let me just shoot the shit a little bit with our Jump Rope Dudes community and see where they're at. Oh yeah, merch is supposed to be out pretty soon. Merch should be out in a couple of weeks, which is going to be dope. So definitely be on the lookout for that. We've been trying to get it going for a while. I think we're going to get it on Amazon. So that's going to happen. I haven't said anything about it because we try to do different things, and I don't want to get everyone too hyped before I know for sure they're going to happen. But merch should be out in a couple weeks, and we will email you guys. Post all over social media when that does happen. Yeah. I really appreciate all of you though. And if you want to engage with me even further, you can always find me on my personal Instagram as ZenMasterApp. If you're interested in meditation, I have a meditation app. Been teaching for 11 years. Search BE Mindset on in the App Store. You'll find that. So thank you guys for checking us out today. You know what's happening. Do the thing. Do the thing. Enjoy the rest of your day. Love y'all.